Hello everyone, Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Minecraft Tekkify for 1.7.10. Left off last time around playing around with my orange crop in orange harvester, which is the Mine Factory Reloaded fruit picker, and it is indeed doing the job. You see we got one orange in there now. Another unfortunate creeper related incident, sadly. Now today I want to go ahead and throw in a couple more orange trees and get them growing. I'm definitely going to put one right here. Let's see how much space we want to give them. 6. I'll give them 7. 7 spots there. It should be more than sufficient. Now, I mentioned the fruit picker. I had it in on this block last time around, and it actually best functions when it's out one more at right at the edge of the leaves there. We're going to go ahead and bone meal up a couple of these oranges, and we can see it in action. Ba-bing. And the fruit picker is plucking away. See, they're all in the chest there. Now I need to automate that process and get it going directly into the ME network, of course, but for now I'm going to go ahead and just fill them into the chest. It's you know, my first take on orange harvesting. As I mentioned before, there will indeed be juicing, so we need to get plenty of orange crop, get those harvested. Let me fill this hole in here. How irritating. Oops. Big boom. Goddamn creepers. What can you do? I guess I could always stay away from them, but they're so inviting. Get one more orange leveled up here. There we go. Oh yeah. We're picking the fruits. Now, last time I also talked about this pufferfish, and I want to give that a whirl now. Let's see. Yep. Should have known. Do not, I repeat, do not eat the pufferfish. Is it going to kill me? Looks like it is. Oh! So close. Good gosh. Now I wonder if you can cook the pufferfish and then have it work out a little better. Let's see. Death by pufferfish. That would be I'd make some folks very proud and other folks very sad. Anyway, let's cook up. Now, pufferfish do not want to cook in the redstone furnace. Let's see if the pufferfish will cook in a conventional furnace. I'm assuming not. What do you need to do with the pufferfish to make them edible? I'm assuming with the abundance of food I got, my best bet would be just to stay away from the pufferfish. But you know, you only live once. Why not have a pufferfish? See, we got some fuel in there. Yeah, we do. Nope, these pufferfish aren't going to cook in a conventional furnace either, so goodbye, cruel world. The pufferfish are gone. I can play with them, though. Let's get a little conventional bread going to get that nasty taste of the pufferfish out of my mouth. And we're going to start working on getting our basics for big reactors going. Now, as I mentioned last episode, I did start a building. I'm nowhere near completion. I don't like the way it looks. I had a picture in my head, and the picture is not what it turned out to be. I was intending on going a large glass building, partially underground, using the glowstone glass from extra utilities to get a little illumination in the area. I'm capping it off with some coal essence lamps from Magical Crops for a little bit more illumination. And playing around with those gorgeous stone bricks from Chisel 2. I love each one of these blocks individually, but together, it's just not getting there. And I'll probably finish it out anyway. Gonna need to go several blocks higher. I want my starting reactor out here, I think, is going to be at least 7 blocks high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need to go at least 2 more blocks high before I slap a roof on the building, if I even decide to put a roof on the building. And I also want to go large scale with my orange juicing. So once I get a big reactor in place, I'm going to need to clear another area and see if I can do an all-in-one where I've got some orange trees growing, the fruit pickers going, and automate the juicing process. But first things first, we're going to need power. And to get things going with big reactors, of course, we need lots and lots of yellowite ore, which we've got some of it. I think I've got enough to get started. I've got several stacks now. But the basis, pardon me, of big reactors is going to be reactor casings. Now, reactor casings are going to be steel, graphite, and a yellorium ingot will get you 4 reactor casings. So I'm going to have to start producing some steel, and I think I'm going to use Railcraft steel. As you can see, you can use Railcraft and Tinker's Construct steel. And they're going to need some graphite bars as well, which are, you know, simple enough. Gravel and coal get you a graphite bar, so those guys won't be a problem. So I need to start thinking about some steel production. Let's go ahead and run back on up into the crib here and see what we got. We're going to need to, I think we're going to have to use the old induction smelter. And we're going to need iron, I think pulverized iron and coal. What have we got? I emptied this bad boy out already. So let's start off by pulverizing some coal. You're gonna need some more coal. Let's see, there we go. Wrong terminal. I don't know why I put the other terminal in, to be honest with you. The crafting terminal does just fine. Or pardon me, that's coal seeds. We need coal essence. There we go. And let's get some coal going here. Actually throw some back into the system as well to keep my power going down below there. Lots and lots of coal. Alright, so we'll leave that for now, and let's get some coal pulverizing. I'm not sure if there's a byproduct of coal. We'll have to see. I can't remember what it is. But basically we're going to take pulverized coal and then pulverized iron. I don't remember what it's called. Is it iron dust? I'm not sure. Let me grab some iron ore real quick. I don't think I have any more in the ME network. So let's see, I'll just snag some out of here. Iron, there's some iron. Gonna need a lot of steel, so you know, a lot of steel and a lot of graphite bars. So let's see, oh, sulfur is the byproduct of pulverized coal. I think that's good enough for now to get me started. Let's get some iron pulverizing as well. Now I'm gonna want to turn that redstone furnace off. That way it's not feeding in, because I need the dust. I need the pulverized iron itself. Gonna need, I think it's a 2-to-1 ratio, 2 iron and 1 coal to make steel. We'll have to take a peek and see. I'll just get I'll get 16 pulverized iron here and do a little steel test. But I believe the Railcraft steel is probably the easiest to produce with the machines I already have. Of course, you know, you can make it with Tinkers as well. but it's a little easier just to pop in and walk away. Alright, so there we go. I'll let the rest of that pulverize, and we want to come on over to the induction smelter. Pulverized iron, pulverized coal. Smelt them up, and that should get steel, but let's look at the ratio, as I don't remember what it is. Or it's 2 coal to 1 iron, and we see the steel is in production there, so we're in good shape there. I'm going to need to throw down a couple more pulverizers probably, or another pulverizer anyway, to speed the process up a little bit here. Get that coal pulverizing. See, so there's 3 steel. Anyway, nice little start. Now, in addition to steel, I'm going to need, what was it, graphite. The graphite bar is going to be gravel and coal. I'm sure I have some gravel in there. Let's see. Let's see, 1 stack of gravel, and we'll make, let's make another stack of coal. And then what? Let's see, it was gravel and coal, correct? Yeah, there we go. So we got 60 graphite bars. That'll be a nice little start as well. Gonna have to make a ton of reactor casings. To get things started here. I believe my first big reactor it's going to be passive, of course, as I mentioned already. I've got plenty of ender. I'm going to use resonant ender to cool it, and I believe I'm going to go like a 7x7 with 5 reactor cores. Now, you know, or pardon me, 5 stacks of fuel rods. Now the fuel rods, more steel, more graphite, more yellorium. You're going to be able to essentially make every one of the components you need with these guys. Now, next episode, I'm going to go ahead and get this reactor built and functioning, but I wanted to take a look at anything else I'm going to need. See, we will need a controller, 2 ingots, 4 casings, a diamond and a redstone, piece of cake there. We're going to need control rods, same thing there, more graphite, casings. Each piece requires reactor casings, so that's why I'm focusing on the casings so much. See, we're going to need a power tap to get some of that juice out. That's just going to be the reactor casings with redstone. Then we're going to need a couple of access ports, a chest, a piston, 4 more casings. Let's see, and what else? Some reactor glass always looks nice. That's going to be a casing. And can you use, I think we're going to go with hardened glass. Although I do have a ton of nether quartz, we could always throw that in to an alloy smelter. What was my other option? The hardened glass. Fused quartz, hardened glass. That's my only 2 options. The hardened glass is going to be obsidian and lead, which I've got plenty of pulverized obsidian, plenty of lead. So we'll be able to use that induction smelter and get those squared away. It takes a lot of obsidian. I do have the obsidian growing, so that won't really be an issue, but it does take a ton. So anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. A little short one today, as I am about 30 minutes away from having to leave for work. But I wanted to hop in and toy around with a little Minecraft. Unfortunately, with the Tekkify update, they did do an awesome update. Updated a lot of the COFH mods, so thermal expansion, thermal dynamics, all that good stuff. However, as I mentioned, they said that there was going to be a world reset, and as I'm playing this playthrough on single player mode, I have been unable to get this world to load with the updated version of Tekkify, and that is very unfortunate, but that's part of life. So I've went on and bumped back down to the most current version before this update, and that's what I'll continue this playthrough with. So thanks again for watching. Click that like button. Please subscribe. We'll be back soon with some more Tekkify Plus with magical crops for 1.7.10. There's more Minecraft on the horizon. Technic did a release saying they're going to be updating Tekkit to 1.7.10. They're going to be updating a lot of their hosted official mod packs to 1.7.10, and I am super stoked about that. I'm actually really hoping that they update Volts. If they do Volts to 1.7.10, I am going to be all over that bad boy, as I really wanted to play it back when I first started playing Minecraft, and I went the Tekkit route and ended up getting hooked on Tekkit instead. So thanks again. We'll be back soon with some more Minecraft Tekkify. See ya!